Today, I find myself in the West Virginia capital, looking at a rare downtown mall. It appears to be doing well on the surface, but as we dig deeper, we'll find signs of impending doom. Let's step inside and see what the Charleston Town Center is all about. Charleston Town Center began life in 1983 in downtown Charleston, West Virginia, and is reported to be one of the largest downtown-based shopping malls this side of the Mississippi River. Although downtown malls were not ideal at the time, this mall not only managed to succeed initially, but also surpassed outlying competition nearby, as the Kanawha Mall became redeveloped into a more outward-facing development. Original anchors inside the mall included JCPenney, Sears, Kaufmann's, and Montgomery Ward. For a brief time, Stone & Thomas moved in next to Montgomery Ward. Shortly after being acquired by Elder Bierman, the Stone & Thomas location was closed in 2000, followed quickly by Montgomery Ward that same year. The Montgomery Ward space would stand empty for quite a while, with plans cropping up for a Dillard's and Books A Million, both of which never materialized. However, by 2006, Brick Street Insurance would announce their interest in Montgomery Ward and would lease most of the space for offices. The remainder of the space would then be leased to the television studio WOWK. During the 2000s, the third floor would be renovated to make way for government offices, while Kaufmann's was converted into Macy's upon their merger with the May Company. The mall would also see a Steve & Barry's come and then go inside the mall. Today, their space is divided into Rue 21 and Rack Room Shoes. Although things seem promising, with a renovation even occurring to update the mall's original charm, it was revealed in 2017 that Forest City Enterprises was suffering financial issues with the mall. In addition, Sears was shut down in early 2017, and on top of this, Macy's came under political fire due to rent issues. Back in January, the mall was under receivership with a CBRE group with plans to auction the mall off in an effort to get a new buyer for the mall. Since then, the mall had found a bidder, at least just one, U.S. Bancorp. During the auction, Macy's would announce its closure at Charleston Town Center and would close down some days earlier than expected. This leaves just JCPenney at Charleston Town Center, and there's only speculation of how much longer it will last. Before we begin with my personal thoughts and feelings, my first visit back in September 2018 was plagued with a couple issues. In addition to my paranoia of Paul Blart at the time, a portion of my footage was lost, and this mall was not very photogenic on the outside. I had gotten initial footage edited, and after a total lack of satisfaction with the project, I had to scrap it. But I didn't give up. I eventually came back in February 2018 and took a GoPro at this mall. If I'm gonna run and gun, I'm gonna do it with good footage for you guys. It's good to see that Forest City still maintained a fountain after the renovation. While it could never match up to the waterfall back in the 80s, this mall still looks overall decent, with plenty of skylights providing natural light and some bits of neon scattered about among the storefronts. You even still have some green on the third floor near the food court. All in all, this is a rare modernization that I actually kinda like. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the shopping of the bro. He is exiting the Macy's with Paul Blart in tow. So, the biggest problem this mall has is, of course, anchoritis. Sure, the former Montgomery Ward has been filled in with an insurance office and radio station, but you still have Sears and now Macy's to fill. What will go into these spaces? This isn't an easy question to answer, with Charleston itself being a pretty bad city nowadays. And I doubt turning the mall into a car show will work. Unless you want publicity through the likes of someone like Mr. Regular. I was at least able to catch Macy's on its way out, so we will pop in to get a closer look at it. With Macy's gone, this mall will have just JCPenney to its name. JCPenney itself is in some serious problems of its own, and there's no telling how much longer they'll last. If I recall, JCPenney is now the last traditional department store in Charleston. Everywhere else, it's just big box stores and discount stores. Maybe Kohl's, but even then, they're having financial problems too. Go figure. This is the first time I've seen pillows like these in person. I wonder of all the things drawn in these pillows, how many times have they been used to draw something ridiculous? Give me time and I would plug my YouTube channel with enough of these pillows. So, Charleston has a huge problem with crime rate right now. And it's not necessarily violent crime, but its big problem is with heroin, opioids, and meth. I would imagine that was why security was so tight on my first visit back in 2018, as there were rumors going around of needles just being discarded carelessly in the mall. Again, these are just rumors. I didn't see anything, so take it with a grain of salt. But again, there's no ignoring the fact that Charleston is on some really hard times and needs some cleanup. Maybe that's another reason why this mall is on the decline. Few shoppers with disposable cash anymore, and they're all turning towards less than glamorous habits. What do I think is going to happen with this mall in the future? Well, there's 3 outcomes I can think of. First, there's a chance that this mall will become just a public interior space that is home to several offices and or small businesses. Second outcome, it becomes closed off to the public and is torn down for new development. Or last, and probably the worst, it becomes a tax write-off for some new owner, and they just let the property sink into despair as it eventually becomes closed and abandoned and a shooting gallery for heroin junkies everywhere. With luck, we'll never see that third option happen. I hope it doesn't. Damn, we've been spotted. Okay. Everyone be cool. Regroup at the food court. I think we lost him. And on that note, it is time to go. I do hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of Charleston Town Center. Do like the video, share, comment about it. The engagement does help in the long run to get this out to others. And do come join us on the Dead Malls Discord, where we can keep the discussion going about the mall and many more malls. Well guys, until next time, this is Doomie Grunt wishing you and the Charleston Town Center farewell and good luck.